All praise belongs to Allah. Al-Latif, the most gentle, As-Sami, the all-hearing, Al-Basir, the all-seeing, Al-Alim, the all-knowing, Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, Ar-Rahim, the especially merciful, Al-Jabbar, the restorer, and Ash-Shafi, the healer of hearts. Peace and blessings be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad, the one who understood human pain, silent suffering, and the weight hearts carry, and who showed us how to return to Allah when the soul feels tired. Introduction. When the heart feels heavy without a reason. There are moments when your heart feels heavy, but you cannot explain why. You are not sick, yet you feel drained. Nothing tragic happened, yet your chest feels tight. You smile, but inside something feels off. This heaviness is not weakness. Islam tells us the heart speaks when the soul is burdened. Allah created the heart not just to pump blood, but to carry faith, emotions, and connection with Him. Allah says, "Indeed, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. When the heart lacks rest, heaviness appears. 1. The heart in Islam is not just an organ. In Islam, the heart is the center of faith and consciousness. The Prophet said, "Indeed, in the body there is a piece of flesh. If it is sound, the whole body is sound, and if it is corrupted, the whole body is corrupted. Truly, it is the heart." Bukhari and Muslim. A heavy heart often means faith is tired. The soul is overwhelmed. The heart is disconnected or wounded. Islam never ignores emotional pain. It explains it. 2. Distance from Allah makes the heart heavy. One of the primary reasons the heart feels heavy is distance from Allah, even if unintentional. Allah says, "And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed, he will have a depressed life." Surah Taha 20:124. This depression is not always loud. Sometimes it appears as restlessness, emotional numbness, unexplained sadness, loss of motivation. When Dhikr decreases, the heart suffocates quietly. 3. Sin leaves a weight on the heart. Not every sin causes immediate guilt, but every sin leaves a mark. The Prophet said, "When a servant commits a sin, a black appears on his heart." Tirmidhi. Over time, the heart becomes heavy. Lightness disappears. Peace feels distant. This is not punishment. It is a warning and mercy, inviting you back to Allah. 4. Unexpressed pain and silent suffering. Islam acknowledges emotional suppression. The Prophet Yaqub a.s. said, "I only complain of my suffering and grief to Allah." Surah Yusuf 12 hours 86 minutes. When pain is never expressed, always hidden, carried alone, the heart becomes heavy. Islam teaches us, speak to Allah when you cannot speak to people. 5. Attachment to dunya exhausts the heart. The heart was created for Allah, not for constant worldly pressure. The Prophet said, "Whoever makes the hereafter his concern, Allah will place richness in his heart." Ibn Majah. When dunya becomes the main focus, comparison increases, anxiety grows, peace decreases. A heart chasing dunya never feels full. 6. The heart feels heavy when it is tired of waiting. Waiting for marriage, rizq, healing, answers. Waiting without understanding Allah's wisdom burdens the heart. Allah says, "Perhaps you dislike something while it is good for you." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216. Delays do not mean rejection. They mean preparation. 7. Lack of salah khushu, presence. Salah is meant to relieve, not burden. The Prophet said, "O Bilal, give us comfort through prayer." Abu Dawud. When salah becomes rushed or distracted, the heart remains heavy. Relief is delayed. Salah, with presence, lightens the soul. 8. The heart suffers when it is not heard. Humans need to feel heard, but Islam teaches, even if people don't listen, Allah does. Allah says, "Indeed, Allah hears and knows all." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:256. Being unheard by people should redirect you toward Allah, not away from Him. 9. Psychological relief through Dhikr and Dua. Modern psychology confirms. Repetition calms the brain. Mindfulness reduces anxiety. Islam already gave us.
Dhikr. Dua.
Tawakkul. Dhikr synchronizes the heart and mind. Simple dhikr when the heart feels heavy. Hasbi Allahu la ilaha illa huwa. Astaghfirullah. Allahumma rahmataka arju. 10. The Prophet also felt heavy at times. In Taif, rejected and hurt, the Prophet made this dua. O Allah, I complain to you of my weakness, my lack of resources, and the humiliation I have been subjected to. Even the best of creation felt heaviness, but he turned to Allah, not away. 11. How to lighten a heavy heart. Islamic steps. Return to consistent dhikr. Make private dua even in silence. Increase istighfar. Cry if needed. Tears are not weakness. Trust Allah's timing. Reduce attachment to dunya. Sit with the Qur'an. Even briefly. Allah says, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:286. If your heart feels heavy, it means you are strong enough to carry growth. 12. This heaviness is not permanent. Islam assures us. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar 94:6. The heart does not stay heavy forever. Relief may come as
Clarity.
acceptance, healing, a new door opening. Sometimes peace comes before answers. If this reminder eased your heart even a little, return to it whenever heaviness returns. Share it with someone silently struggling. Subscribe for Islamic reminders that heal hearts, calm minds, and reconnect souls with Allah. O Allah, lighten our hearts, remove what weighs us down, and grant us peace that only comes from you. Ameen.